It's a final tune-up for SMU before they hit conference play against Virginia at home on Saturday. Exciting times on the Hilltop in all sports, and we are underway in Dallas. John Little, Brian Burton, Brianna Sorensen, and the whole crew. SMU is going to have a size advantage today. Yohan Traore in the post for the Mustangs, going to the baby hook and hitting it to start the scoring.
To take advantage of that height advantage you just talked about.
Great job by Alabama State this year to take care of the basketball. Only 10 turnovers a game. They start basically 3 point guards, and they also stroke it from deep. C.J. Hines has been hot from outside. The SMU starting five, Yigitoglu, has already gone to the bench, but SMU has settled on this lineup, and they really like it. B.J. Edwards in the post, going up and over.
It's amazing to me that they do a lob play for the point guard so often, and they've gotten that so regularly in games.
What does that tell you about their belief in B.J. Edwards as another three goes down for Bama State, this time T.J. Madlock?
Alabama State to be able to force turnovers, and they have to make shots. They've already started that way, but outside shots is going to be key for them because they're playing against so much size. And there you see the third three, so right on cue, it gives him ball handling and decision making and playmaking on every single possession. A rare turnover there.
But a frequent stealer, third in the conference in steals, is B.J. Edwards. Knocks outside the arc against Miller. Fades and fires way off on the three. And here comes Edwards for SMU. Up to Miller. Mustangs love to run. Miller adjusting. Traore is there for the foul.
To block a shot there. Then the man that went to block the shot, Traore, is not wide open for an easy putback.
And don't blink, lots of shots being put up early, and Walker ties it up.
Coach wants to be able to stretch it. He knows that's a big key for them in this game.
They're 4 of 9 from 3. SMU is 0 for 1. Turnover here and a chance for Alabama State to take the advantage. It's Knox floating, baseline, good, and the harm. Also off the bench, Tyler Mack lofts the three, comes up short. Miller in transition, sets up Chuck Harris. He has 6 points from 1,500 coming into the game and scores his first 2 with the left-handed.
Keep an eye on Chuck Harris filling up.
Again, outside the arc, Tyler Mack takes a lot of threes, and he splashes another one home because Simpson left unguarded and misses off the rim. And here comes Edwards. SMU can tie or take the lead. How about the lead? Out of the corner, and yes, it's good for Kario Oquendo. Cross. Step back three, bottoms, and cross. SMU looking to grow their advantage and their run. Chuck Harris for 1,500. You bet! Chuck Harris.
Alabama State said, hey, we want you over here, and he's parked here since then.
Deontay Bass left unguarded for 3 and knocks down his 5th of the year.
They're going to take a lot of threes, a big part of their game plan. Fun fact about Coach Matlock, as his son gets the steal and finishes with the dunk.
You see there, Alabama State is about to put SMU in the bonus. 9 team fouls. The Mustangs with a little bit of a trap, but a pull-up 3, open, off the mark by Kiago, and SMU gets a chance to run. They're good at this. Harris in transition, in double figures with 10. I'm with it. Only gave up 60 points to Washington State. Pulling back and nailing the 3, Amar Knox. He kills the bottom scorer and defensive disruptor. He's got 9 to lead Alabama State. Oquendo left unguarded. He responds with a 3 of his own. SMU's athleticism and their versatility and their length, it's going to be tough in this one. So far, SMU with a 6-point lead. Cross makes it an 8-point advantage as he cleans up the Boopy Miller miss. Now Cross already with 7 points, and he is also pulling down boards with regularity. 4 rebounds from Matt Cross. Catch and shoot 3 by Mack, and he rains one home.
This Alabama State team continues to hang around.
I just love the makeup of this team. They are so deep. Another 3 as Tyler Mack extends the range. His 3rd triple.
Speaking of deep, he said, you thought the last one was, let me show you another one.
Boopy, 0 for 5 from outside, but Traore lays it in for SMU.
Yeah, I love that part of Traore's game.
The Hornets are on pace to shoot about 50 threes in this game. Madlock against Yigitoglu, dislodged. Edwards comes up with it. Edwards running the floor, looks it off to Cross for the reverse. Yigitoglu has the advantage inside and delivers.
Great pass inside and great ball movement.
Matches their largest. Step back three, Matlock to keep his team in it. Over the top. Here comes Boopy Miller, long pass ahead. Edwards lays it home on the full court heave by Miller.
Denny's been in the NCAA tournament, played at Oregon, where he was a double-figure scorer as well. He's a guy that's going to be able to really be an important part of this team as well.
As SMU makes their debut in ACC action.
Well, I think very similar to what you've seen from other sports in
SMU controlling an 8-point advantage. Edwards, baseline. Edwards trying to wrap around a pass. Does it himself instead with a maybe hook. 8 points for B.J. Edwards.
Yeah, I mean, playing at different speeds is so important. And you don't want a guy who can only go at one speed, and the change of speed and pace allows him to make better decisions.
Oquendo to the bucket for 2. For some confidence, something to build on going to the break. Fulcher, nowhere to go, nearly turned it over, fades and fires the 3, and that's the 10th make of the first half by Alabama State. B.J. Edwards nearly coming up with a steal. Hines off the top of the glass, Cross comes out with it, the Mustangs want to run. Traore in transition, up left.
You know, this guy's going to show up when it matters. He does so much for this team. On a poor shooting night, they're still up. The number that they're up says a lot about all he cares about, why he came here. He wanted to win, and that's what he's been able to lead this team to do so far.
Matlock can't hit, but a rare offensive rebound and stick back for the Mustangs, up by 12. Edwards, Yigitoglu turns away. There's the flush.
Yeah, just so many. But I will say this, people thought Zach Edey wasn't going to be great in the NBA, and boy, has he already been awesome for Memphis. I'm not saying Yigitoglu Zach Edey, but he has some of that same ingredients. And there you see another one in transition.
And has some family near Dallas in Mesquite, just off to the east. Good post to post feed, and Yigitoglu puts Walker on a poster.
Oh my goodness, even he had to get a big grin.
Boopy Miller scooping. And again, it's Yigitoglu flying through the lane. And SMU taking over in the second half of this game. Ooh, coming up limping. And giving it up for a 3 is Matlock. 5 or more players in double figures. They're about to do it again. 5 to shoot here. Cross lofts the 3 and hits it. Matt Cross becomes the 5th player. SMU, pretty nice. 38% from outside this year. That's 3rd best in the ACC. Amar Knox. SMU can still go up and down the floor to the level they can with him on the floor. It's not like he can't run the floor. As inside the lane, C.J. Hines leans in.
He has great feet, great hands. He can move with the best of them. And again, that's the reason why he might not see a 4-year career here at SMU as he continues to get better, because he does have that upside. He's already been a defensive stopper. He's already been a playmaker, but his scoring is so impressive in the variety of ways that number 0 is able to score at the rim, mid-range, from 3.
Tibet Gorner, his 4th 3 of the season. 178 in his career. Colbert comes away with the block. Here comes Oquendo. 1 on 3. Oquendo. He gets the 10 this time. Kario Oquendo. The hammer. Knox turns the corner. He's had a great one. Extra pass. 3-pointer by Kiago. That comes off. Oquendo with a dozen points. One of 6 Mustangs in double figures. Backhanded layup as he goes all the way to the glass. They just didn't stop the ball.
He's going to be a big asset for ACC play.
Good defensive play by Gorner. Not fouling on the smaller Knox. Oquendo, he's on a heater and has 7 in a row by himself. He's on fire.
Filling up the stat sheet when it comes to scoring. Here's another one.
10 straight. Kario, my scoring son. They're going to go 10 deep, right?
I love that question. They may have to go more than 10 deep if you look at this roster, because Colbert is a guy right there we haven't talked about. When he plays crucial minutes, that one didn't count, but you can still see the makings of what this team can be.
Oquendo called for the foul again as Fulcher is able to make it down the lane and 1. He was a starting point guard at Buffalo last year.
Yeah, beautiful job splitting. Redunction. redunction tour right now.
I like that.
Meaning, guys that had dunks, they got taken away.
I don't know if there are two more diametrically opposed teams.
I like that.
I don't know what it means, but I said it in the ACC as Kiago goes glass over Colbert.
Don't know what diametrically opposed means. You're saying they're almost virtually opposites in their style of play.
Absolutely.
Correct on that?
Virginia's going to slow it down. Virginia is one of the slowest paced teams in the nation. SMU wants to get up and down the floor. You got volleyball. They are a number 2 seed in the NCAA tournament. They are hosting a pod. They're taking on Wichita State.
Well, this is what SMU fans wanted. This is what the boosters wanted. This is what the alumni wanted. They wanted to be able to play at the highest level, and they are now having that opportunity. And not only are they having it, you see his relentlessness on the glass. He's such a great defender. He's one of those guys that you need if you're going to really win in a longer season, because he just brings so much that doesn't always show up in the stat sheet as well.
From Buffalo, where he was the starting point guard last year. SMU wants 100. Goriner has the shot blocked, but it falls right to Harris. 101 for the SMU Mustangs.
One of their leading players is not injured too badly, and wish them well.
SMU goes to 7-2 with a 101-72 win over Alabama State.